The air can be dirty, and breathing dirty air can be really bad for you. The new Atmotube Pro is here to tell you just how dirty the air is that you're breathing. How does it do it? That's up next. This right here is the Atmotube Pro, a small device that actively samples the conditions of the air in real time, and it's all synced to my smartphone right here. It actually fits in the palm of my hand and has this little carabiner mount at the top that will allow me to clip it to pretty much anything that I like. They recommend maybe snapping it to a bag or maybe your belt. Basically, the idea is to bring Atmotube Pro with you so you can keep track of what you're breathing at any time, no matter where you happen to be. The Atmotube Pro has a 2,000 milliamp hour battery inside. It can be recharged using the USB-C port on the bottom. And the only button on the device is on the front, which you can press and hold to power it on initially, but it will also trigger this multicolored LED above it to indicate the air quality at any given moment using a color scale. Blue and green are good. Yellow, orange, and red are escalating levels of pollution. Basically, if you're seeing red, you know it's really bad. Now, these holes on the bottom are where airflow passes through in order for the Atmotube Pro to get its reading from. You'll actually hear a slight fan noise if you get really close to it during readings. And the device can detect a whole range of important stuff. There's a laser-based particulate matter sensor that detects PM1, 2.5, and 10. That's the nasty stuff we were breathing during the fires. Also, a MEMS TVOC sensor for volatile organic compounds, things like paints, gases, pesticides. And a digital sensor monitors barometric pressure, air temperature, humidity, and altitude. Though it's worth noting that charging the device when it's plugged in temporarily blocks the Atmotube Pro from detecting temperature and humidity, as its sensors are actually blocked by the wired USB-C connection. The device itself can store up to the last 5 days worth of data internally, but you'll want to sync this with your smartphone, and that is done via Bluetooth 5.0 Low Energy, the latest Bluetooth spec. With the app installed and running on my Pixel 3 XL, I can see at a glance the air quality score with a breakdown of readings per type of contaminant. Things are looking pretty good right now, thankfully. And if I'm worried things might get worse, I can set an alert so that any value that passes the level that I choose will actually trigger a notification that the air is getting even worse for me. Of course, the barometer and altimeter readings are here with a pressure alert option because a drop in barometric pressure can mean a drop in blood pressure. Also, temperature and humidity readings over time. And finally, this interactive air quality map, which shows me my own personal readout on the map, as well as a more interconnected global readout consisting of the reports happening from other devices around the world. As for the battery life, the 2,000 milliamp hour capacity can get you anywhere from 1 to 12 days, depending on how frequently you have it set to sample the air quality. At the end of the day, the Atmotube Pro is a pretty cool piece of kit. Its portability makes it super compelling, and especially if someone suffers from asthma, a device like this could be indispensable in keeping them dialed into the ever-changing qualities of the air that they breathe everywhere they go.